as the view slowly opens, showing the Calamity multiverse, as the words previously appear. But then the words, there is no previously, appear on the bottom before the view goes dark. As the view now showcases DJ waking up in his apartment building on Del Perro. As he wakes up, rubs his eyes, and looks at and stands up before noticing a massive hole in his floor. Before that, he says, "Good morning," as he notices the giant hole. Before he says, what the heck? Savage? A savage, a savage who's standing in his living room looks up to see DJ in his PJs looking at the massive hole that has seemingly appeared in his floor. A savage says, "Yeah, DJ?" As DJ replies, why is there a giant hole in my floor, first of all? But Savage says, renovation? Motherfucker, do you think I would have known if there was renovations going on? But there isn't. So why is there a hole in my floor, And Savage says, okay, I may or may not have been testing some weapons in my apartment. I probably should have done it at the bunker, but I kind of didn't think that far ahead. As DJ says, didn't think that far ahead? I spent so much money on that. Anyway, ignoring the massive hole in the room, no pun intended, how did you sleep? Because right now, I am trying not to go crazy because of this hole in my narrator damn floor. Savage says, well, slept well. Savage says, hold on. Jax, bring me my coffee. Got it, mate. Don't worry. I got some black coffee. As Jax hands him a cup of coffee, Savage, okay, Jax. How is the company doing? We're doing good, mate, making record high sales. Okay. Jax, give me more coffee. As Jax gets him another cup of coffee, Jax, give me a report on the weather. As Jax hands him the weather forecast plans. Nice. Now show me a picture of my wife specifically from your phone. I do not have a picture of your wolf on my phone. Good job. Do you actually have a picture of my wife on your phone, though? No, I don't. Why would I? And Seth says, okay, good. I just need to make sure. Just cheating is a thing in this world. It was? And Seth says, no, I thought this world was perfect. No shit, Sherlock. Whatever, mate. So what's going on out here? Did DJ find the joint? Yeah, I found the fucking giant hole in my fucking floor, dude. I might be visually impaired, but even I can notice a giant ass hole in my floor. I am not that stupid. And Savage says, I thought he just would have not noticed. And me too. Anyway, so we need something to do, though, because I feel like we need something to do. Look what? I don't know. That's the issue. I don't know what we can do. And Savage says, we could go camp. We could go camping. Didn't you say you guys were never going to go camping with me after the last time? And Savage says, good point. As he then says, what about a vacation? As CJ says, no, too expensive. Plus, the best vacation spots are already bought out. I would know because I already tried booking a vacation, but Brickcation.com and the Brickverse is already fully booked. And Savage says, well, geez, why is everyone booking vacations? Keyword, why aren't they? Do you know the chaos has been happening recently with the villains? Savage says, oh, right, yeah, our villain's coming back. Let's call Riptide and we'll see what he has to say. As they call Riptide, bring, 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 bring. As Rite says, what? Hey, Rite, we're gonna go do something. We're thinking to bring our kids with us. As Rite says, As Rite says, actually, I might have a couple ideas for what we can do. What if we go to the fair? As DJ says, good idea. I'll tell Savage. As Savage has already heard him, dumbass. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to the fair. As Rite says, perfect. He'll get John and Rifle, and he'll get John and Rifle, and DJ, you get your kids. Nice, okay, that sounds like a good plan. As Rite says, nothing could possibly go wrong. As DJ says, don't finish that. Ezra says, don't tell me to shut up, bitch. No, you're a bitch. As DJ Ezra though hangs up before they can continue. Ezra looks at straight at the view and says, "You see what I have to deal with." As the view shakes its head, shakes to the left and right, symbolizing no. Ezra rolls his eyes and goes to check on John and Rifle. As he goes to John and Rifle's room, which is technically his heist planning room, if you own a GTA 5 apartment. As he goes in, says, John Rifle, we're going to the fair. As he sees John simply staring at a wall, papers hovering around him, the gems on his Calamity gauntlet glowing. As Richard says, John, are you okay? I am fine, Father. I am just trying to figure some things out. Now, please leave. As Richard says, hold on, what motherfucker? As John uses his powers to lift Ted up and straight up toss him across the room and slam the door shut, before using his powers to move a dresser to block it. As Rifle walks over and tries to go inside, Bud walks right into the door. As Ted says, yeah, I wouldn't try and bother him, man. Just let John do John. As Rifle shake cleans off his iPad before nodding his head. He says, yeah, I can kinda tell. I don't know what's up with him, though. Ever since, well, everything, I don't know what's wrong with him. As Ted says, well, you want to come to the fair? As Rifle says, no, I gotta do some stuff. I gotta clean my rifle, because it's really my name, I lose, and I use a rifle. I gotta clean my rifle, I gotta go do some stuff outside, you know. As Ted says, wow, wish Blaze was like that. I says, yeah, but you know Blaze, he has his own things. Ezra Ted rolls his eyes and walks off. Ezra Ted says, so he won't, John and Rifle won't be joining us, so it'll just be us. Boys' Day. As DJ says, I'll take it. As, as they call again to the same vehicle, as DJ says, don't worry, I got my security. As the view shows a 40 vehicle convoy. Ezra Ted says, don't you think this is overkill? The view's still showing the outside of the convoy. As DJ says, nah, this is just normal for me. Hey, when you're a rich, sexy, good-looking, powerful DJ like myself, you gotta be prepared and safe. Why do you think and believe me, I have some creepy fan mail. Ezra says, don't show me it. As he just says, don't worry, I won't kill your eyes with the ungodly, unnarratorly thing that is my fan mail. As the view now shows something else though, as it shows black and blue, declasse Granger following the main convoy. As the view reveals some super soldiers, one of them saying, "Hey, boss, we found the convoy." As Twitty says, "Good, yeah, boss, we'll follow him. We'll make you proud." As Twitty says, "And if you don't, you know what happens." As the guy shudders and says, don't worry, we won't let you down. As they drive off, hanging up, as the view shows the main convoy, As DJ says, so, we're here. As they arrive at the fair, Stormverse Fair, Stormverse Funland as it's called. As DJ says, ugh, nothing much fun about it. As the view shows DJ's two kids, Dog Day Jr. and Catnap Jr., who basically are just the animated versions of Catnap and Dog Day from the Smiling Critters cartoons. So just a little bit of context for that. As DJ says, we are here. As Ravage says, whatever more, I don't care. Too old to be here anyway. As Retight says, Blaze didn't want to come. He is actually, unlike your son, Savage, he's actually trying to get a job. Savage says, oh, fuck you too, man. As Retight says, yeah, I know you want to do that. As Retight, why didn't John want to come here again? As Retight says, oh, he's a little traumatized from the whole Leon stuff that's happening, especially since he came back. As DJ says, but wasn't that like, I mean, I know it's recent, but like, shouldn't he have himself together at least? Advertise says, I don't know, man. Took a toll on him. As DJ says, I mean, it's not that bad, right? Advertise says, oh no, our greatest villain being back isn't great. I mean, who knows? Who the hell is next, DJ? Tell me. Who is next? Fucking Hitler himself is gonna come give me a trophy or something? Too dark, man. As DJ sprays, Riptide with a spray bottle, and Riptide says, oh, screw you two. As they walk into the park, all going their separate ways, a Savage who's walking with his wife Kula walk past a booth that reads, get your things here. Things, win a prize. As Kula says, ooh, Savage, can you win me that? As she points at a teddy bear that looks like it was made from now no longer cheap Timu, and looks like it's about to fall apart with just a single cough. As Savage says, you want it? As Kula says, yeah. Come on, honey, win it for me. As Savage says, ha. As he cracks his neck and then knuckles and says, okay. As he slams down $20 for one play. He says, one game, please. But the guy says, okay, man. As he hands him a dart, and Savage throws it, but the dart fails to pop the balloon. As Savage says, what the heck? Sorry, man, but you lost. Get lost, slutty. You lost, buddy. As Savage says, oh, as he slams down another bill and says again. Now the view shows Riptide as he walks into a circus tent. As he says, huh, it's been a while since I've been to one of these. I wonder why I never really go anymore. As he sits there watching the clowns and stuff do their thing. As the view shows something else though, as it reveals Clone DJ watching over. It would appear our silly friends are enjoying a nice vacation. Would be a shame if good old clone DJ decided to have a little fun with these goobers. Hee hee hee. As he even snaps his fingers. As the view shows the two super soldiers from earlier, as they eat ice cream, with one of them saying, "Okay, we need to do something."
Yeah, we did do something.
What if we blow them up?
No, that'd be too obvious.
What if we use a nuke?
Too obvious.
What were we supposed to do, man?
Too obvious.
As two killer soldiers suddenly come out of nowhere, flying over them. Huh. I guess they got it.
Too obvious.
As they then go back to what they were doing, now as Riptide watches eating his $30 popcorn and drinking his $20 drink. As he then sees something, one of the killer soldiers looking around, as his visor displays two red X eyes, and the words "Target located, annihilate target" appear. As it turns its hand into a machine gun and fires, while also firing a Calamity precision guided missile. as the bullets slam into where Ted was once sitting, and I say once, as he then jumps out of the way, the missile causing a fire, as Riptide throws one of his dual swords, as it jabs him, causing damaging its visor, and it quickly tries to regenerate it, before the whole tent collapses in on itself right on top of him. Now the view shows Riptide running out, panting frantically, as he catches Savage, who is racked up at least $500 from just this one game. Sorry, buddy, but gotta suck the suck, man. And Savage just, you white people and you're cheating this. As the guy says, sorry, but that's just the game. As a missile suddenly slams into him, causing the whole stand to collapse. And Savage is, what the heck? As he sees the secondary killer soldier brutally tear a random person in two. As Riptide says, yeah, I might need to go find DJ and get the heck out. As the view now shows DJ as he rides a roller coaster called the Brain Breaker, as he then gets off it, stumbling and throwing up from it. DJ says, never again. As Canop and Dog Day Jr. look at each other and smirk for taking his credit card with at least $2 million on it and run off to go to another roller coaster. As Riptide and Taj run over to him, as Savage says, DJ, we gotta go. It's Christmas. As Riptide says, wake up, fatty, as he throws him against the crate. As he says, what happened? Where are my kids? As Savage says, wait, weren't they with you? Yeah, but where the hell's my wallet? As Riptide says, not the time, fatty, as he slaps him repeatedly. Dude, you shouldn't talk. We're both literally the same body built. As Riptide says, damn it, you're right. But still, as he slaps him repeatedly, as he's okay, I'm awake, I'm awake. But seriously, where are my kids? They were just right here. As Savage says, look, as I see them on a roller coaster, as the killer soldier spots them, and uses the weapon known as the Slicer to fire a high precision beam of energy which slices a chunk of the roller coaster off. As Kenneth and Dog Day Jr., as well as the other people aboard, all notice it, Savage, not knowing what to do, blows a whistle. What the hell is that gonna do? As Monster Canap comes out of nowhere, and Savage jumps onto him, riding him towards the coaster. I forgot he can do that. As Riptide says, well, no shit, Sherlock. As Savage manages to catch up to the coaster, as he then manages to catch Dogday and Canap Jr. and charge up his hammer before lightning striking the killer soldier that caused that. As the super soldier's headless body falls on the ground before DJ runs over and tears its core out, crushing it in his hands, preventing it from regenerating itself. As he just says, finally, I got it. As DJ then realizes, but what the heck was all this about? As the coolest says, oh, come on, I never got the prize. The Savage goes to the dead vendor and just simply takes it and says, here. As it goes, says, thank you, honey, as he kisses her, as she then kisses him on the cheek. While you guys do that, I actually want to live, so let's get out of here. Please. As Riptide says, couldn't agree with you more. As DJ picks up his kids, carrying them on his shoulder. As Kenneth Jr. says, so can we ever come back here again? As DJ laughs, he says, but can we? As DJ says, oh no. No. As Kenneth and Dog Day Jr. look at each other before both saying fair. As they then get out of there, as DJ says, so, I'm guessing we're all never going on a camping trip together and a trip to the carnival ever again. As Riptide says, after this mess, I think I'm good. So it's just, yeah, remember the camping trip mess we had? As DJ says, oh yeah, I remember that. That was insane. The whole fact we had those entities out there, and we had the whole crew though, and it was like, oh yeah, that was just crazy times. So it's just crazy times indeed. So who wants to make Randy's? As everyone cheers, and he just says, and Savage is paying. Savage says, hold on, I didn't, huh? Sorry, man, but someone's got to pay for it, and I don't really feel like paying for it because I just spent my entire soul and life savings on this trip. So just damn it, why is it always me? As they all leave. As the view now shows Clone DJ as he watches them leave. It would appear my plan didn't exactly work out as intended. No worries though. I am sure I will catch them eventually and complete my goal of total gameverse domination without the help of those dummies. Back at the warehouse, I have a feeling this will be absolute calamity. Giggling, giggling. Evil laugh, evil laugh, evil laugh. As the view slowly fades to darkness, lasting being Clone DJ's glowing red eyes. As the view now fades to complete darkness, the words of the end and episode 2 spray dropping very soon. And the words, remember, keep chaos going, Calamity Crew, and remember, stay awesome.